Hey, visibility hackers, welcome back to today's episode. We're talking about a message, your branding 101. We're wrapping up the series. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you who are coming back. I'm Coach Molle from Visibility Hacking Studios, and we love helping small brands boost their visibility online, start connecting with their ideal customers. And the first thing you have to do if you want to have that brand recognition is to focus on your message. So let's get nerdy and talk about branding. In this video, we'll talk about what branding does. We'll talk about when branding goes wrong. I'll share with you 3 different examples of professional brands getting it completely wrong. And I'm going to bust a myth. I'm going to show you how you can brand without a logo. Let's dive into it. Branding is so much more than just your visual identity. We like to call that visual authority, but there's so much more to understanding who your brand is and how they can serve your ideal audience. We talk a lot about brand personality, brand persona, the voice of your brand, the tone of your brand, the feel and experience of your brand. And we do this because we want to leave a memorable impression on your potential clients, on your new leads, just as much as with your currently existing clients. When we focus on creating great branding, what we're doing is keeping our message consistent. So our clients and our potential clients, our new leads, everyone knows what to expect from us, both in terms of when and where and how we show up, but also in how we serve our people. So question of the day, I'm super curious. How do you serve your people? Tell us about your brand. Tell us about your brand messaging. And hey, even drop links to your sites, your funnels, your opt-ins, your socials. We want to get to know you guys. So drop your comments down in the comments. All right, let's talk about examples of branding or rebranding gone wrong. First example, Tropicana. We've known the old Tropicana logo brings up ideas of freshness, of fruit, all of that kind of stuff. But when they engaged in a rebrand and they switched what their visual identity looked like, consumers didn't really get the message. It didn't really translate. So I honestly think that this rebrand is an absolute fail. Make sure that you have that visual recognition from what your brand previously was to what it is. Now, if you're not rebranding, how does this matter to you? Well, make sure that from a visual perspective, your brand can be recognized for what it is that you do. So if you teach hockey, you can have hockey stuff. But if you're a volleyball coach, why would you have a hockey stick in your logo? See what I mean? Keep it consistent, keep it in a way that translates that image and that authority. We also have to keep in mind what it is we do, right? We're not going to have a hockey stick in our volleyball team, but what we are going to do is we're going to think about how we serve our community and how we can represent that. There's a horrible example of a rebrand from a big brand. So we have BP Oil, and their original logo looked very much like it was from the gas and oil industry. And when they went for a rebrand, well, they were trying to lean a little bit too much on being the complete opposite of what they are recognized for being. Instead of leaning into the gas and oil industry in which they are part of, they tried to lean into this green energy, eco-friendly, flower bursting kind of imagery, and it doesn't really connect to what it is that they do. So for your brands, make sure that you aren't disjointed from the market, that your logos and your brand identity fit the feel and the experience of what your brand is all about. Oh, now this one, I've got a serious bone to pick about this example. This is the Weight Watchers logo. So Weight Watchers, the program, actually went from being called Weight Watchers to now just being referred to as WW. Now, when you present your brand in that way, you've lost the entire essence of what your business is. Going from Weight Watchers to WW completely eliminated the area of expertise that this business was engaged in. They're trying to be trendy, they're trying to be something different and have some insider lingo and whatnot, but it doesn't really work for lead generation, for bringing new people in. So again, 3 out of 3, these are all rebranding fails in my eyes. Now, if you're a small business owner or a digital entrepreneur or a coach online and you want to start attracting new customers into your world, nurturing them and ascending them up to your paying programs and offers and whatnot, well, then I definitely recommend you hit the subscribe button and join us here on the channel. You get new videos pretty much every day. Yeah, join us. So there's this ongoing debate in the branding world of when you're starting out a business and when you're starting out a new brand, you need to have a logo. Is that part of the first things you do, or is that something that can come later on after you've started to generate revenue? It's a fantastic debate. There are great arguments on either side, but let's talk about the reality of starting a business without a logo. Let's say you are forced into that, and let's make the best of starting your brand without your logo, but still leaning in to the power of branding. In this case, this shouldn't actually sound like anything new if you've been watching the entirety of the Branding 101 series, but what I want you to do is lean into the feel and experience of your brand. Your brand's personality and your brand message is what's really going to carry you, even if you don't have the visual authority from your brand. Making sure that you have that connection. We talk about this constantly in that your brand should be like a person. And you have to ask yourself, if you are hanging out with your brand as a person, would they be someone who energizes you? Would they be someone you want to hang out with? Let me know in the comments, actually. Tell me about your brand, because I'm really curious. But also, think about how you can bring your brand to life, how you can focus on the experience each and every individual client or customer or student is having. Because branding is so much more than just the colors you use and just the fonts that you use and just the pictures that you use and how you put them together. Your brand is about your energy, the experience, what it's like to actually work with you. The enemies that you throw rocks at, the people that you wave flags for, and the people and the movements that you cheer for, the causes that you believe in, the dreams that you share, the motivations that you share with the community that you build. That is what branding is all about. And I know branding feels really, really complicated now. It felt really simple when we were just talking about fonts and colors and stock imagery, and now it's starting to feel like a big monster, a big mountain to climb. Don't worry, because I got your back. We've put together the branding guide that you can have absolutely free. Go sign up for the Visibility Vault. The links are down below. Sign up, go hang out in there, check out the branding guide, check out all of the other resources. If you haven't put your customer avatar together, we have trainings and workbooks for you. If you haven't put your marketing plan together, why haven't you put your marketing plan together? But go check out the marketing plan template we have for you and all of the other great resources available in the Visibility Vault. Branding is super important. Go get started. And in the meantime, come hang out in the Visibility Hacking Facebook group. Head over to visibilityhacking.com. Click the link at the top of the page that says Become a Visibility Hacker, and it'll pop you over into our group. And I cannot wait to see you over there. And I'll see you again, my friends. Come join us Friday Night Live. All right, guys, I'll see you very soon. Until then, remember, I love you, be excellent to each other, and just go live. People are out there and they're waiting for you.